You prevailed in the liberation rite against the Fate. Already does the Black Wagon feel quieter than usual without Ray, who returned to the Commonwealth. You overhear some of your companions reflecting on this. Tiso is sad that Ray is no longer here, yet happy for her. May her absence spur us on to greater glory. You wonder who, if anyone, among you shall be the next to go. Our plan approaches a key turning point. Let us ensure it soon comes to fruition. Not only for ourselves here, but for our companions and our loved ones in the Commonwealth. But we have little time now for reflection into this. Look yonder, reader. The stars demand we go already. Let us help them usher in the end of all this. You turn your attention to the glimmer of the stars. Their current rate of disappearance suggests some of the liberation rite shall be coming very soon. The few remaining stars still shine for you. Sir Deluge again. Or the accusers. Now the stars bid you return to the Spring of Jumway, where you shall stand against the accusers once again. Your adversary Lendl the Liar likely knows the cycle of the rites is drawing to a close. His last remaining chance to earn the favor of the scribes and then regain his freedom likely hinges on the outcome of this next rite. The cycle of the rites is soon to end. The exiles of the downside striving to be free. Your adversaries, your companions, and even you yourself are running out of time. Following Ray's liberation, the lone minstrel has returned to the wagon and stands as though nothing has happened there tonight. He tilts his head a bit as you approach. Once more the Nightwings have prevailed in the liberation rite under your mindfulness, reader. A commendable achievement. Surely Ray shall live out her days in gratitude to you and your companions. Perhaps she may now seek Jodariel there in your Commonwealth. I should think Jodariel would have liked to witness what took place this night. I trust that together they shall make a formidable difference to the plan which all of you endeavour to achieve. Now, for the time, Celeste and I are to return to our respective stations. We all await the next turn of the cycle of the rites. May you prevail once more when next we traverse Scribesgate. Until then, reader, rest well under the stars. He nods and leaves you to recover after a long night. At dawn, your companions are prepared to depart. Everyone is silent. Your travels are to take you back to the Spring of Jumway, but soon after, the stars shall draw you here again. Indeed, that is how it goes. And I think, as much as I love the story and feel and thematic progression of the characters and so on, the gameplay right now is so repetitive. It's take off, fly, land, battle, take off, fly, land, battle. Back to the tower, back to the thing, back to the tower, back to the thing. And it's the same enemies the entire time now. The only real interesting thing now is Oralech and possibly Brighton. It's a shame because I'm in love with the style of this game, the theme and the feel, and the actual rites are super fun to play. But the whole flying back and forth, and Rite, practice Rite, liberation Rite, it's very monotonous. The Spring of Jumway has always flown forth from this crushed carapace of Biolantius. The legend of whose demise is a rather sordid tale. Perhaps you already read it in the book. Not all believe the book exists, of course, nor the greater titans, nor the rites. I have encountered exiles believing that this titan perished quite by accident, rather than by a cunning trap laid for it by Jumner Manymane, that took the titan for a common beast. Perhaps the stars shine down upon out-of-the-way locales such as this, to ensure that they alone shall witness the proceedings. Expedient path? Find something of value. Expedient path. check with the lone minstrel. As you look about the desolate sprawl stretching in every direction, the lone minstrel approaches and asks a moment of your time. Reader, I believe I have located something of value. It was cast aside near to where we landed. Perhaps we can make use of it. He hands you the item that he found and encourages you to take the rest of the day to rest and pursue your vocations. It was... But I specifically went to a place where it didn't say, find something of value. Oh well. A final mentoring for our remaining 3. Obviously Tizo is already max. How close are the rest of them though? 1100. Oh man, Wolfred is so close. A little bit further for... can we not? There we go, 1350. Gilman's 1250. I guess Bertrud is the furthest away. You and Bertrud go over her understanding of her aura and its connection to her presence, both physical and spiritual. The discussion proves informative. Such power emanates from within, which can be harnessed towards our goals. Indeed. At dawn, Tizo finds you shortly before the wagon is set to depart. Tizo knows you're soon to confront Lendl once again, and is none too eager to see him. Nonetheless, Tizo is more than willing to help you prevail against Lendl this time. Tizo rejoins the others in making final preparations for departure. As you prepare to set forth, you sense his mixed emotion about the coming rite. Well, we have something to sell. Hey guys, say what happened to that Ray you brought in here sometimes, you know? The loopy one, frizzy hair, always handling all the merchandise. I liked her. I liked her too. I very much liked her. Right, again, keeping these. Is there anything worth buying? The problem is... I guess serums work, because we can pop them there. And we can literally buy +1 hope. But for there's also for the next Rite buffs. We can't afford too much of these though. Wow, 200. That's the same thing as Wolfred has. That one is really good. I guess we pick up some quickness buffs, I suppose. Maybe a presence buff? That's not half a bad idea, I think. We save those for the actual liberation rite, though. Must be our lucky day here, or I don't know what, Dad. Yeah, we spent more money there than we've had in a long time. By now, having to make the preparations for the rites has become second nature to your companions. They go about the process efficiently, and this time in almost total silence. Can I shake the sense that the routine shall not go on much longer? Tizo approaches, and confirms to you that the Nightwing sigil is set. Everyone has their books and raiment, and the grounds are ready. Everything should be in order. Tizo enjoys having had these chances to watch the stars with you and the others. He wishes you to know that he values your friendship, whatever happens in the days to come. You and Tizo stand together in silence for a time, looking for the stars above to show some indication that the rite is to commence. It is taking too long. Concern begins to well up in you, but then... Is it time for Oralech again, maybe? I feel like that battle is coming.
Reader, it seems the stars once more have mustered wherewithal to usher in the Rites. The sky grows dimmer by the day. An age is ending. Surely you must know by now that you shall never all be free. Yet still you struggle to fulfill some senseless plan. But I digress, of course. Some of us still honor the tradition. Some of us hold dear the teachings of the scribes.
The pyres on each side are burning bright. From across the field, you observe the leader of the accusers approach and remove his mask. Nightwings, you've been a thorn in my side since the first. I may never yet regain my freedom, but perhaps I can still ensure you never regain yours.
Choose now your band of traitors.
Can we do this without Tiso? I think we probably can. Although we could also pick... Still have Tiso just to make sure, because he's so damn good. Either way, Volfred.
Volfred.
I think we can max out Bertrude if we pick her as well.
Bertrude.
And then honestly, Tiso is valuable. I would like to be able to get some experience for Gilman, but Tiso's too good.
Tiso. Predictably decided.
If this is to be your last confrontation with the accusers, then Tiso vows to make it one to remember. Prepare yourself, accusers! Whatever should transpire, let us bloody now the noses of these accursed Nightwings. Got two demons at his side. That feels new. Did he have that always?
Begin.
Whoa, careful now.
Nightwings thus assert themselves.
We have a big pyre. A lot of stuff to do here. Douse without passing the orb. Interesting. Wow, that was a... Holy 36, okay.
The orb is loose.
That works. There we go. Bit more even now, although they are still ahead, I believe. No, we are ahead by a little bit. Once more. No, not again. I cannot lose to you again. This cannot be happening to me.
Tata Lendo. Blessed be.
5 left.
No more than a lick of flame remains.
No, damn it. No! I was standing right on top of it, that jump. Oh, I should have shielded there. Oh well.
And it is done. The Nightwings managed to prevail. They hardly deserved it, though, if you ask me.
Come on, Brighton, that's not a pity.
The Rite is done.
Well done, Nightwings. As for the accusers, though they fought us fiercely many times, I doubt that it shall be enough. May they find mercy in this land. Ye accusers! Ye conducted here with such fury and such desperation that we must commend ye for it, despite the outcome which hath favoured us. Tizo is pleased to have prevailed, though he wishes that the accusers find their peace. Nightwings, this is finished between us. I have a simple hope which yet remains, and it is this. I hope that we shall never meet again.
The rites do tend to teach something of trust.
So close.
To Bertrude are the ways of the ex-scribes.
Long have we sought to fathom all the darkest secrets hidden by the light of the stars. Now, at last, the stars themselves revoke their station in the night, and we have finally achieved an inkling of this. Damn, Pounds instantly recover. Or... I mean, that's good, but no.
The secrets of the Wild Witch revealed. Until the next rite. If there even is to be another one.
Inside the wagon, after vanquishing the accusers, Bertrude is discussing aspects of the outcome with the others, when the lone minstrel seeks you out. Pardon the interruption, reader, though I need to ask a moment of your time, while the night is clear enough for you to see. Please, come have a look outside. Perhaps the news of your next destination may further stir the hearts of your companions. Among what stars yet remain shining in the night, one of them now burns bright as you have ever seen. There wasn't many, and it is again. To the fall of Solium we go. And we face Manly up here. The cycle turns even more quickly now, until such time as it shall shudder to a halt. He makes a sound then, almost like a laugh. I forget myself, reader. I should not say such things. The scribes, they would say that one ought focus on the path in front of him. When we set forth to walk a long and laboured path, it can be all too much if we stand back and look upon it as a whole. We may well decide to turn around. But if we begin to walk, whilst casting down our gaze, and while resisting well the urge to look too far ahead, we may make steady, careful progress. Soon enough, we may arrive where we endeavoured. The lone minstrel bids you a good evening. You had best retire for the night, for when first daylight comes, it shall be time again to take to the skies. Well, Bertrude's biography. One of the most infamous alchemists. But yeah, the printing inks. Well, Bertrude is maxed out, so is Tizo. Just Gilman and a tiny little bit left. If we can get, there we go, 100. How much is left for Gilman? Can we please see? I guess it's just 1500. No, 1400, okay. Oh my god, we can blow the horn! This entire time I've not been pressing that button. Like a celebration horn. Oh, and we can boost ourselves. I should have been mashing more buttons when flying. Look at this! Mega speed! This entire time we've been taking it slow. Your wagon reels from the impact of some sort of massive object slamming into it mid-flight. False Nightwings. Oralech calls down to all of you from atop his wagon. Again you seek to climb that accursed mountain beneath us. Again you seek to take my rightful place. I should send you crashing down to it that you might fall as I have. He stares down at all of you. But I shall not. Rather we shall meet upon the summit, ere the last cycle of the rites is ended. Until then. Okay. Favor for Tizo. Favor for Gilman. We're gonna have Gilman, so... some favor for him. You make landing on the sacred Mount Elodiel after your encounter with Oralech. Oralech spoke the truth. He has the right to gain the summit. When the time comes, Celeste shall deem him worthy and shall let him pass. While he has transgressed against the rites, he has also already been anointed and prevailed. Nothing is written in the book on this, and liberty ought already be his. For the time, it seems that he has not yet travelled to the summit. Perhaps he is still making preparations with his fellow exiles. When exactly Oralech intends to make good on his promise, he did not make clear. For now, you are to confront Manly and the Chastity upon the summit. But first, you may prepare.